With so many things being posted to the internet every day, you're bound to find something that unnerves you because of its obscure and unexplainable nature. Usually, if you were to ask the many internet detectives or do some surface level research yourself, you'll be able to explain most of the strange things you see on the internet. But what happens when no one can find the answer or reason behind something? Today we'll be covering some of these instances of recent mysteries and rabbit holes I've stumbled upon that I felt were pretty eerie and interesting. This is Disturbing Mysteries and Rabbit Holes from Around the Internet, Volume 1. This is not a cult. Around the end of November, a website started to circulate around the Internet Mysteries subreddit that had a lot of people perplexed. While a ton of websites get posted every day that are usually just lazy ARG slop, this one was a lot more blunt in its contents. The website is called thisisnotacult.xyz, and upon entering the site, you're greeted with a black screen with a play button. Something I noticed immediately that kind of freaked me out was that the tab title at the top of the screen changed to "We found you, this is not a cult." Once clicking the play button, this video will play. The video lasts for about 3 minutes and is just this camera swaying back and forth on this mask or disfigured face. There's nothing else to the website and it's solely just this video on this one page. After the 3 minutes, the video just ends up looping forever with the music repeating. Speaking of the music, it sounds to me like it's possibly reverse church or choir music. Going back to the Internet Mysteries subreddit, user Silas Crow left a comment saying, "I have exhausted everything I know, at least to identify the music. I did go through some of the website's code as well. Majority of it looks to be made using AI. Perhaps the music is AI generated as well." Another sound that is played leading up to the strange face is what sounds like a person screaming in reverse. A few people on the thread pointed out that the screams sound like a chimp screams instead of a human scream, but nothing was confirmed. There's another scream or plead that's played after the first one is, and it sounds like someone's gagged or someone who's screaming with their mouth covered. While no one could find anything on the site outside of the video, user Vixseed on Reddit was able to find 2 AI-generated images by searching the source code of the site. These 2 images aren't nearly as eerie as the image played in the site's video, and it doesn't really provide any more insight to what the site's purpose could be. A now deleted user looked into the site's domain and left a comment saying, "It appears the domain was bought anonymously by using or through the company 2 Cows. They're an all-around internet company based out of Canada, hence the hit that the website came from Toronto. 2 Cow handles domains, and through their website, I was able to use their Whois tracker to find a company called Contact Privacy Inc., which protects information from being found by Whois trackers. It does allow for the potential of sending an email to the website owner. I have sent one hoping for some answers, but it is up to the owners to reply, so don't get any hopes up. The page, contactprivacy.com, is very bare-boned and reminiscent of early 1990s websites. A quick glance through the Wayback Machine offered a little more. It seems the video was added after the website was up for a bit. Another user commented about the birth of the website, saying, "That's been around for a while, at least the This Is Not a Cult. I remember hearing about this back when I was in high school around 2015 to 2016. Originally it was just a shock site, not sure if it's still the same. The videos were usually somewhat the same, sometimes satanic looking. If anything, it's probably being used for an internet ARG by AI or just someone with too much free time and money." Since then, no new information has come to light about the website, but it's only been a few weeks since it started gaining notoriety. Hopefully someone puts out more information, especially about the video, as the face gave me a pretty good scare when I first stumbled across the site, and I'm interested to learn where it's from or who it is. An ARG or simple shock site still isn't out of the question, but I'll definitely be keeping an eye on this one. Teddy Origins. It's been a pretty popular trend to search for the origins of images that are associated with creepypastas and old internet horror. But one search that's been pretty under the radar is the search for the image behind the Teddy creepypasta. Teddy was a creepypasta story created by a user named Raidenist and was uploaded all the way back in January of 2011. The story follows a boy who is creeped out by his younger sister's teddy bear, which looked to be more like a dog stuffed in a teddy bear costume. The teddy bear would constantly haunt the boy as he grew up and would be placed in different areas randomly throughout the house, just staring at him with these strange real-looking eyes, before one day actually moving on its own. The story was pretty forgettable and the community moved on from it. However, something that stuck with the internet is, where did the image that was associated with Teddy even come from? The investigation has been on and off over the years. However, a post that was recently made a couple weeks ago to the Internet Mysteries subreddit sparked a bit of interest back into the hunt for the image's origins. After looking into it more, I found that the first instance of the image on the internet was on the website Motherless back in October 2010, so a couple months before the creepypasta was originally posted. The image again showed up just a day before the creepypasta was posted on a website called weirduniverse.net. Therefore, the creator of the story is not the one who took the photo, which was a pretty big theory amongst investigators. In August 2017, a Amino user named Grimes uploaded 3 new images of the plush, stating that they found it at a local antique store. Grimes never stated what antique store or any more information really, and they've been offline since 2018 sadly. I genuinely believe that this hunt would probably be over by now if they provided more images of the bear, or perhaps if there was a manufacturing tag or stitching on the bear, but for now this is a dead lead. Since then, 2 more images have actually been found of Teddy, but they're just different angles of the original photo and don't really provide much to the search. Some people claim that the original bear is possibly homemade. However, it doesn't make sense that the Amino user Grimes would find the same exact bear at an antique store, unless that bear was a replica, but we wouldn't know because we can't get into contact with them. I have found a couple other replicas of the bear that fans of the creepypasta made, so it's not unbelievable that the thrift store find of the bear could just be a replica. The most popular theory is that the bear was manufactured by someone in Russia, or perhaps the US company Rushton. Both Rushton and vintage Russian dolls would have these rubber animal faces with a fuzzy body. I would say I agree that it's just some defunct old Russian company. However, looking at the newer angles we've gotten of the plush, it looks to be something else entirely. I remember seeing a lot of talk about it being a Photoshop job of someone's dog on a teddy bear's face. However, that wouldn't make sense because of the antique store find and the new angles we've gotten of the plush. As for now, the case is still wide open with no one finding the origins yet. Project Ho. I typically try to look past the strange YouTube channels, as most of them are just fake attempts to scare others and get people to talk about them, but this one genuinely interested me. A user on r/internet mysteries named embarrassedwalk5964 made a post a few months back claiming they got an obscure recommendation while browsing YouTube. The post read, "I was on YouTube watching videos during my break at work and some strange video came up. Thumbnail looked disturbing and, well yeah, trying to make sense of this channel as well. Let me know if you want to do a follow-up with other strange videos on the channel." Clicking on the link provided by Embarrassed Walk, you're brought to a YouTube video by a channel named Project Ho. The video is a recording from Google Hangouts, as most of their videos are, and consists of a woman speaking very biblically about something called Noble Nordics. While she goes off on this rant, you can see someone's leg sitting behind her. After a couple minutes, she then stands up, attaches a chain around her neck, and starts dancing to Spanish music. Once she stands up, we're able to see the person behind her, who I'm not even sure what I'm looking at. It appears to be a disfigured mannequin, but the legs look so realistic that it almost seems like a real person. Going to her channel, we can see that all of her 141 uploads come from September 2014 to December 2016, and all consist of stuff just as weird as that first video. Before the original Reddit post gained traction, the channel only had a dozen subs, with each video only getting a couple dozen views. There's a lot more videos on the channel of her with different tied up mannequins speaking very biblically and aggressively about something before again dancing to some sort of Spanish music. There are other types of videos on her channel, but they're just incoherent slideshows of pictures and paintings and other random things while loud music plays in the back. I've watched a good chunk of her videos now, and the only thing I can truly put together is she has some sort of hate for a man named Roger Victor Archibald. In some videos, she'll chain up her mannequins and call them Roger while doing some strange things to them. I've watched this video like 4 times now. I cannot tell you what's going on in it. I decided to look up who Roger Archibald could possibly be, and I found a criminal justice attorney who was active in Brooklyn, which actually makes a lot of sense considering in a video she was saying something about an attorney who doesn't know the difference between pain and pleasure. Many people on the original Reddit post about the channel theorized it could be fetish content or perhaps a strange art project given the name of the channel and the nature of some of the videos. One theory I saw floating around that sounds very absurd but is pretty interesting was that the woman could be an nymphomaniac who is suffering from some sort of mental illness and is cataloging her journey of finding God. Based on a couple of her videos, I do see how you could think that, but I still think this is a bit of an absurd reach. No new information has really been found on the woman behind the channel, but if you know anything or notice anything on her channel, let me know in the comments below, as this one had me very confused and intrigued. Play 2. YouTube has had many different iconic scary videos over the years, and it's hard to give just one answer when asked what is the scariest. The channel Watch Data, which is a statistics and comparison channel, uploaded a video a couple years ago that compared the creepiest videos on YouTube according to community discussion. The comparison was fairly normal and had all the horror classics from over the years, with pretty much all videos having hundreds of thousands of views, except for the very last video on the list. Watch Data claimed the creepiest video on YouTube was a video titled Play 2, which is a video with only 77 views at the time of them making the comparison list. According to Watch Data's video, the video description reads, "User Mother8538 gives the viewer a stark warning that the worst is yet to come." In the comparison, every scary video mentioned has a brief clip that's shown for it, but Play 2 is just a single image of a thumbnail which shows a lighter in a dark room. After the Watch Data video was posted, Play 2 started to gain a couple more views before quickly being taken down along with the entire Mother8538 channel as well. The video was soon re-uploaded on the Chinese website Bilibili, but was quickly deleted from there too. This whole situation was recently brought up on the Internet Mystery subreddit and caused a bit of a search to start as the post was gaining a lot of upvotes from other interested users. The initial search for the video was pretty disappointing. User ManyReflection3215 wrote, "The video is not archived on Wayback Machine. Reverse image search of the thumbnail provides no results. Overall information on the internet is scarce. It really does seem like this is yet another piece of lost media. Even though the video was not archived, the channel page was. Here it is." The archived channel page proves that the videos were published around 2015 and didn't have many views. The archived channel page from 2020 shows Play 2 sitting at 73 views, meaning only a couple more people watched it between then and 2 years later when Watch Data included the video in their comparison. Also, looking at the archived channel page, we're able to see a few more videos posted to the channel, but we can't see anything besides the vague title names. These videos did have a couple hundred views, which is a lot more than Play 2 had. A commenter on the Reddit post named FinancialCold899 shared 2 media file links that allegedly contain screenshots of a couple comments that they found on the Bilibili re-upload of Play 2. I downloaded these screenshots and used a photo translator to translate them to English, hoping they might give more insight into what the video was about. The translation wasn't perfect, but this is what I got. The first screenshot doesn't tell us too much about the video and is just someone who couldn't get the video to play properly. The second screenshot, however, reads, "The original video filter is very complicated, but this can still be seen. Yes, even if it's not seppuku, it's... At the end of the video, jump scare with a big face. Play 2, play game 2. At the beginning of the video, there is a black screen saying, hello, then the protagonist is holding a lighter. The screen turns to a black screen again, which says, I'm gonna do, end. By the way, 2 photos appear in these 5 videos too. I also forget which video it is. The high probability is wait and punish. The 5 videos this user was referencing was most likely the 5 videos that Mother had uploaded on their channel, as they mentioned videos titled Wait and Punish, which are 2 videos that Mother had posted just prior to Play 2. That's pretty much all we have to go off of for now, and the search is pretty dry. It's crazy to me that a bunch of people recently saw the video just a couple years ago after the watch data video, and still no one has come forward and at least said what the contents of the video are. I would pretty much take like any crazy claim of someone saying they saw it. If I were to make a guess based on the comments we saw on the re-upload and the overall vibes I'm getting, I'd say the video was a gore video with different jump scares pasted throughout. Anyways, if anyone has any more information about this one, please let me know in the comments. Ricky Calderon. When searching for local restaurants and stores, it's not uncommon to check the Google user reviews of these establishments to get a more personal human opinion. While most of these reviews will just be a paragraph about the business or just a 1 through 5 star rating, Google also allows you to add photos that relate to the business that you're reviewing. One day, a Google Maps user was searching for restaurants around his area when they found an account by the name of Ricky Calderon. Ricky was leaving a ton of reviews for different sports bars and restaurants, not only in the area of the OP, but all around the country. His reviews were in different clumps around the country, but most were in Florida and Texas. Nothing seemed inherently out of the ordinary until they looked at the photos attached to his reviews. Hundreds and hundreds of images of the places he's reviewing, with the top half of an almost uncanny looking female head pasted on top. Sometimes with a menu of the place he's reviewing with the woman's forehead just above the menu as well. The more you scroll through his countless reviews, the more unrealistic the women get, some of them being very poor AI or even fictional characters. Like, this is literally Chun-Li. There are a few photos that contain women who are undoubtedly real though. These women seem to be staff of the place Ricky is reviewing, and these photos stick to the same formula of having the top half of their head showing, except these women don't seem to know that Ricky is taking these photos of them. I think something important to note when discussing possible theories behind the photos is the fact that most of Ricky's photos come from his reviews of Hooters and other restaurants in that category. My initial thought after learning about this was that it's some sort of fetish content that Ricky was creating, which if that's true, then this whole situation is a lot more deranged given that some of these women are real and oblivious to the fact that Ricky is taking these photos of them. Upon looking more into other people's theories, it seems the popular belief is that this is some sort of AI or AI training bot. The purpose being to spread false reviews so the restaurant can gain traction on other social media sites like Instagram. User Dreamspitter on Reddit backs this theory by claiming the training bot was supposed to be taking menu photos and dropping a woman's face in the background, but it ended up failing, and as a result we get these strange photos instead. People also pointed out how fake the written reviews sound, as some of the reviews will have text to go along with the image. And yeah, I can definitely see how some of these reviews could be AI, but the only thing that irks me is the real woman used in some of the photos. Like, where did those images come from? You could make the argument that the real photos of these women could be from the initial images given to the training bot, but that just seems very unlikely. This whole thing is still unresolved for the most part, and to my knowledge, several more photos and reviews are being added to the Ricky Calderon account every week. So it's still open to investigation. Do you have any theories or information on any of the topics in this video? Let me know down in the comments. I know this is a bit different from my usual iceberg content, but leave a like if you enjoyed and maybe I'll turn it into a series. Thank you all so much for watching and supporting. That's all from me. Have yourselves a damn good one.